Hello and welcome to Steelers Depot Jeopardy, something new we're trying to pass the time during this offseason. I am your host in the Alex Trebek, Ken Jennings role, Alex Kazora. Joining me are our three contestants as they play Steelers Depot Jeopardy, the first of hopefully a couple episodes this year. We have Josh Carney, Ross McCorkle, and Scott Brown, our contestants today. Troy Montgomery doing scorekeeping in the background for you guys. So something new, something different, hopefully something fun for you all. Let's meet our contestants before we start playing the game. Scott Brown, editor of Steelers Depot, is with us. Scott, how you doing?
Sweating. How are you?
I am doing well. Thanks for playing. Ross McCorkle is here. Ross, how are you, man?
I'm good. I guess I'm the only one outside of Pittsburgh of the four of us, but down here in Nashville, it is just as hot, so no advantage here. No advantage here today.
Yeah, no home field advantage here. And Josh Carney here as well. Josh, how you doing?
I'm doing great, just like Scott, sweating as soon as you walk outside. So
there you go. And sweating here on the hot seat for Steelers Depot Jeopardy, played like real Jeopardy. Contestants will not buzz in but raise their hand. You guys should see them over there on the side of the screen. We'll have the score updated for you guys as well. We'll have Final Jeopardy. We'll have a written answer and see who wins it all. So let's begin here, starting off with, we'll give Josh Carney control of the board. Josh, wherever you want to start, feel free.
Oh man, give me colleges for 200, please.
Colleges for 200. Teammates with Franco Harris. Jack Ham starred here before he was drafted by Pittsburgh in 1971. And Josh, go ahead.
Penn State.
That is correct. Penn State. Should mention, by the way, our categories are Steelers history, colleges, where Steelers went to college, potpourri, Steelers random questions, and modern day Steelers history. So colleges off the board. Josh, you retain control of the board.
Let's just go college for 400.
Colleges for 400. Before becoming an NFL wide receiver, Antoine Randall L. was a multi-threat quarterback here. Josh?
Indiana.
Correct. Josh, 2 for 2. Josh, you control the board.
Just keep going 600 in colleges, please.
Colleges for 600. Known as much for his duck calls as his quarterback play, Devlin Hodges played at this small school before his year in Pittsburgh. Scott, I think you were first. Go ahead.
Sanford.
That is correct. Scott on the board. So, Scott, you have control of the board.
Let's go colleges for $1,000.
Oh, $1,000 to the top. Known as Senor Sack and drafted instead of Dan Marino, defensive tackle Gabe Rivera attended this school. Josh?
Texas Tech?
That is correct. Texas Tech for 1,000. Josh, you are back in control of the board.
Let's go colleges for 800.
Colleges for 800 and the category. Nicknamed Famous Amos. Amos Airway played his college ball at this nearby program. Josh?
West Virginia.
There you go. So, Josh, doing well on colleges.
Right.
That category off the board. Josh, you are still in control of the board.
Let's go history for 200. This might be a mistake.
Steelers history for 200. Children know Jack and Joe, but Steeler fans know the duo of Jack Ham and Jack who? Ross?
Lambert.
Jack Lambert. There you go. Ross on the board. You have control of the board.
Oh, let's go potpourri for 600.
Potpourri for 600. Pittsburgh's 1976 defense is one of the best ever, recording this number of shutouts all year. The number of shutouts they recorded in 1976.
There's no cheating allowed, right?
No, there's no cheating allowed.
Okay.
Not openly. Anybody know the answer? Should we time you out? Scott, you want to give it a shot? You do lose points if you get it wrong.
I know. 6.
Incorrect. Close,
Shoot.
but incorrect. Anybody else want to give it a try? Josh, Ross?
I don't
No.
want to lose the points.
I only have
answer-
200, so I'll go with 5.
It is correct. 5. That is
Ross
correct.
stole my
Ross
points.
felt like a guess, but he gets the points. All right. Scott, just make sure you put your hand back down so I can call. There you go. All right, Ross, you are in control of the board.
We're going to go with modern day for 400.
Modern day for 400. Mike Tomlin's first draft pick of his Steelers tenure. Scott?
Lawrence Timmons.
Lawrence Timmons is correct, out of Florida State. Scott, you're back in control of the board.
Let's go history for 600.
History for 600. Number of games Pittsburgh won in 1969 after Chuck Noll's debut victory. Scott?
After his debut victory.
After the week 1 win.
That would be 0.
Correct. 0. 1-13 season. Got a whole lot better from there. Scott, you're in control of the board.
Let's go history for 800.
History for 800. Hall of Famer who made up the $1 million backfield and was the Steelers' first 1,000-yard rusher.
Ooh.
Anybody? The Steelers' history. Nope.
I can't pull the trigger.
Nope. The answer, John Henry Johnson, part of that San Francisco 49ers $1 million backfield, came over to Pittsburgh and rushed for 1,000 yards twice in his Steelers career. Scott, you maintain control of the board.
Let's go history for 1,000.
History for 1,000. Unofficially and officially, Pittsburgh has 2 players with 17 and a half or more sacks in a single season. TJ Watt is one. This is the other. The other Steeler who had at least 17 and a half sacks in a single season. Any guesses? Josh? Big
gonna
chance
give
here.
it. Is it LC Greenwood?
It is not LC
No!
Greenwood.
Oh.
It's a
Josh,
big call. It was a tentative answer and the incorrect one.
Yeah, that was my guess, Josh. So
Nope. No guesses?
Merriweather?
Well, you can't. Okay, you have to raise your hand. No, we're not going to count it. We're not going to count it. We're not going to count
No,
it.
no,
The
no.
hand was not raised.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer, Eugene Big Daddy Lipscomb. Back in the
should've
60s.
known.
Unofficial.
I should've known with
17 and a half sack season. One of my personal favorites, Big Daddy Lipscomb. He is credited according to Pro Football Reference. Scott, I believe you're still in control of the board.
Do we have any of the colleges left? Or is that-
No, all the colleges are gone. And yeah, the one thing we're going to work on, I don't know exactly what is left. We don't have that capability.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can all kind of figure this out together. But colleges are all gone.
Let's go modern day for 1,000.
Modern day for 1,000. Most amount of points Pittsburgh scored in a game during the Matt Canada era as offensive coordinator, by the way. That's 1,000. These are not going to be easy questions.
Yeah.
Anyone want to take a guess? No guesses? The answer, 37 in 2021 against the Los Angeles Chargers. So Matt Canada, not known for scoring points, but that was the high watermark in Big Ben's final season. Scott, you maintain control of the board.
Let's go down to 800.
For modern day?
Modern day.
Modern day for 800. Length of Pittsburgh's winning streak to begin the 2020 NFL season. Ross?
I think it was 11.
Oh, is he correct? He's correct. It was 11. An 11-0 start, and then the collapse from there. So, Ross, a tentative guess, but the correct one. You have control of the board.
I think we already did modern day 600, so let's go modern day 400.
Did we do that one? We're going to check here. We already did. I think 600 is free.
Okay, let's do 600.
Let's see. Let's find out together. Yeah, it is not been answered yet. TJ Watt netted his 100th career sack versus this NFC squad. What team did he get number 100 against? For the 100th career sack of TJ Watt's career. I'm stalling. Josh is thinking. Anyone want to answer? No guesses? No, Josh?
I wrote the article, but I can't remember who it was against.
Oh, your memory not refreshed. The answer, the Dallas Cowboys in 2024 in that heartbreaking last-second loss. Earlier in the game, though, TJ Watt getting number 100. Second fastest ever to 100, only behind the great late Reggie White. All right, that is... Oh, who's in control here? Ross? Ross, yes. Ross, you have control of the board.
Ooh, potpourri for 1,000.
Potpourri for 1,000. This is my personal favorite question of Steelers Depot Jeopardy. I'll be very impressed if somebody gets it. Many fans know Heath Miller's first name is Earl. Most don't know Mike Wallace's first name was this. This is I think the most obscure question. Scott's gonna go for it. Scott, go ahead.
Is it Burl? Beryl?
Well, let's check the judges here really quickly. Hold on. I wanted to double check and make sure I don't have the wrong. You said Burl, as in like our local town, Lower Burl.
Yeah, BER like YL.
No, that is incorrect.
Oh boy.
The judges, as in Wikipedia, that I just double checked to make sure. It's our
Is it
judge
close?
here. I can't tell you if it's close. I think I did that last time, and I helped Ross out, so I can't do it again for you. Anyone else want to guess Mike Wallace's actual first name? The answer, Scott, was close, but I couldn't give you the credit. You said Burl. It's Burnell. Burnell Mike Wallace, named after his father.
It's about as
Burnell.
close as you can get.
I did not know that. That is a great question.
Yeah.
Technically incorrect, the best kind of incorrect. So, Ross, I think is it Ross? Who has the board? Ross, keep going.
Did we do modern day 200 yet?
I believe we did modern day 200. We'll check it. Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't. So let's go do it now. This Steelers kicker injury eventually led to the signing of Chris Boswell in 2015. Josh?
Is it Josh Scobie?
No, this is we're talking.
No.
Yeah, he was not hurt. So Scott, go ahead.
Sean Sweezum.
Sean Sweezum, yeah, hurt in that Hall of Fame game, and that ended his career. Scobie was came before Boswell, but the original injury was to Sean Sweezum. Also, Garrett Hartley, a kicker for a brief time there. So Scott, you are in control of the board.
Is everything played out except for potpourri?
I am not 100% sure what is left. Colleges is gone. I think modern day is gone. I think there's some left in potpourri. Maybe history, 400, 600. Yeah, working on that part, how to figure that one out for you guys. But
let's try history for 400.
History for 400. Let's see if we've answered that one. We have not. The Steelers are a household name, but from 1933 to 1939, the team went by this moniker instead. Scott?
Pirates.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, like many teams of that era, named after their baseball team before becoming the Steelers in 1940. Scott maintains control of the board.
Let's go 600. History.
History for 600. We already did that one. Yeah, I think history might be done, but we can maybe 800. I don't know if we did 800.
Try 800. I'm not positive.
Let's bounce around here. We already did that one. That was John Henry Johnson. I believe history is taken. I can double check here for you guys. So I think potpourri might be all that's left.
Okay, let's do potpourri for 1,000.
I think we did 1,000.
No, we did that. That's the one I
Yeah, that was Burnell, yeah.
800?
Let's see if 800 is there. This is a new one. This Steelers tight end was given the nickname The Rabbi during his playing days. Scott?
Randy Grossman.
That is correct, Randy Grossman. I figured that was a question that Scott Brown would know, and maybe for the younger crowd, not quite as quick on it. All right, Scott, you maintain control for the few that are left.
Let's try 600.
Let's see if 600 has been taken yet. We did get 600. Is anything left? I'm going to click around for you guys. Let's go potpourri for 400. I'm just going to help manage and run this thing out. Steelers kicker who booted the game-winning field goal against the Oilers in the 89 wildcard game. Scott?
Gary Anderson.
That is correct. Gary Anderson booting that wild 89 season. Is anything left? I'm going to run through it here. Let's go potpourri for 200. Steelers wide receiver who fell 1 yard shy of beating the Falcons in their 2002 34-34 tie. Scott? Were you raising your hand for that question or?
Yeah.
No? Okay, go ahead.
Behind Ward?
Incorrect. Not Hines Ward. Josh?
Is it Plexico Burress?
It is Plexico Burress falling 1 yard shy on that final Hail Mary that resulted in the tie. And that might be the last one. Let's click through, see if there's anything left. I think we have them all. Am I missing anything, guys? I think we have
that's everything.
One. So if that is complete, then we will get to Final Jeopardy. I just want to make sure that we aren't. I know we did all colleges, potpourri, and that should finish us out. So we'll take a commercial break and come back with Final Jeopardy here on Steelers Depot Jeopardy. And welcome back to Steelers Depot Jeopardy. I am your host, Alex Kazor. We have a very tight race here between Josh Carney, Scott Brown, and Ross McCorkle. Our Troy Montgomery doing a great job scorekeeping in the background. As you guys see on screen, Scott Brown has 1,600 points, Ross McCorkle 1,600 points, and Josh Carney close behind with 1,400. We are down to our final question, the final selection of Steelers Depot Jeopardy, which is Final Jeopardy. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the question for you guys and with the wager in, and we will see who becomes the first winner of Steelers Depot Jeopardy. So let me pull up the question, and then they'll have some time to answer, and we will go from there. Here is the final question of Steelers Jeopardy. How many Steelers Hall of Fame players spent their entire career playing only for Pittsburgh? We'll put some fun music under bed for you guys to answer. They're going to write it down. You guys will see the graphic pop up on screen. So Steelers players who spent their entire career only in Pittsburgh, looking for the number of Hall of Famers. Many of them have played part of their careers in Pittsburgh, but this is the exclusive one helmet crew.
And this is coaches are not included in this, correct?
Correct. Just players. Just players. See what the Steelers Depot crew says and thinks. We'll give them some little more time to have their answers in their wager in this tightly contested Steelers Depot Jeopardy battle. We'll give you guys 10 more seconds, and then we're going to start the answers and find our winner. Will there be a tie? 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's start with our leaders. We'll start with Scott Brown. Again, the question is, how many Steelers Hall of Fame players spent their entire career playing only for Pittsburgh? Scott, what is your answer and your wager?
Would you like me to hold it up?
Yes, please.
So I wagered 200 and I said 11.
That is incorrect. You will lose the 200 to drop down to 1,400, but you are still in this depending on what Ross and Josh do. Let's go to our co-leader, Ross McCorkle. What is your answer?
I'm betting that nobody's going to get it right. I'm wagering 0, but I wrote a number.
Oh, Ross.
24.
He played it safe. He is incorrect. It is not
Unbelievable.
24, but he remains at 1,600, which means Josh could win it all if he gets it correct. So, Josh, your answer. How many Steelers players spent their career only in Pittsburgh?
I put 500 points, and I did 11 as well. And as soon as Scott answered, I knew I was wrong. So
that is incorrect. So the answer is, you guys were close, 12.
No!
12 Steelers players have done it. I'll read it off for you guys. Mel Blount, Terry Bradshaw, Jack Butler, Dirk Dawson, Joe Green, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Troy Polamalu, Donnie Shell, John Stallworth, Ernie Stautner, and Lynn Swan are the 12. So our winner, by default of no one getting it right here, is Ross McCorkle. The final standings being Ross with 1,600, Scott Brown 1,400, and Josh 900. So Ross, congratulations on winning the first edition of Steelers Depot Jeopardy.
Thank you. I feel like I took the coward's way out there, but
Ross played it smart. As soon as I wrote my bet, I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I betting anything?
Ross had the right strategy overall, but thankfully that Ross did that, otherwise we would have had a tie, and I don't know what we would have done from there. So made it easy on me. So Josh, Scott, Ross, thank you so much for playing. Troy, thanks so much for scorekeeping in the background. We appreciate it, and we will talk to you guys soon for the next edition of Steelers Depot Jeopardy.